2 Kings 21. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only. Yah is short for YahWeh, YahWeh, same thing. Yod-He, Vod-He. Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only. I'm pretty sure I said that, but you could keep saying it a million times over and it still wouldn't be enough. Yah is a very jealous El. He doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips. And his son, the son of Elohim, Yehoshua, died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity more than 2,000 years ago, and the letter J is about 600 years old. And to take a direct translation between Hebrew and English, or Hebrew to English, Yehoshua is Joshua. And Annals is Chronicles, Judges is rulers, and Sovereigns is kings. I'm pretty sure. And Hoshea is Hosea. And Yeshua is Isaiah. Jeremiah is Jeremiah. Jericho is Jericho. Anyways, 2 Kings 21. Manasseh was 12 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 55 years in Jerusalem, and his mother's name was Hephzibah, H with a dot, Ephthsib with a line underneath of it, AH. And he did evil in the eyes of YahWeh according to the abominations of the nations whom YahWeh dispossessed before the children of Israel, for he turned and built the high places which Hizkiah his father had destroyed, and raised up slaughter places for Baal, so to Lord. It's even spelled the exact B-A'-Al. Lord is Greek for Baal. And made an Asherah, and Ahab sovereign of Israel, as Ahab sovereign of Israel had done, and he bowed himself to all the host of the heavens and served them, and he built slaughter places in the house of YahWeh, of which YahWeh had said, in Jerusalem I put my name, and he built slaughter places for all the host of the heavens, in the 2 courtyards of the house of YahWeh, and he made his sons pass through the fire, and practiced magic, and used divination, and consulted spiritists and mediums. He did much evil in the eyes of YahWeh to provoke him, and he placed a carved image of Asherah that he had made in the house of which YahWeh had said to David and to Solomon his son, in this house and in Jerusalem, which I have chosen out of all the tribes of Israel, I put my name forever. And no more shall I cause the feet of Israel to move from the soil which I gave their fathers, only if they guard and do according to all that I have commanded them, according to all the Torah and my servant Moshe commanded them. But they did not obey, and Manasseh led them astray to do more evil than the nations whom YahWeh had destroyed before the children of Israel. And YahWeh spoke to his servants the prophets, saying, because Manasseh, sovereign of Yehudah, has done these abominations, having done more evil than all the Amorites who were before him, and also made Yehudah sin in his idols. Therefore, thus said YahWeh Elohim of Israel, see, I am bringing such evil upon Jerusalem and Yehudah that both ears of those who hear of it shall tingle. And I shall stretch over Jerusalem the measuring line of Shamron and the plummet of the house of Ahab, and shall wipe Jerusalem as one wipes a dish, wiping it and turning it upside down. And I shall forsake the remnant of my inheritance, and give them into the hand of their enemies, and they shall be for a prey and for a plunder to all their enemies, because they have done evil in my eyes, and have provoked me since the day their fathers came out of Mitzrayim, even to this day. And also Manasseh shed very much innocent blood, until he had filled Jerusalem from one end to another, besides his sin with which he made Yehuda sin in doing evil in the eyes of YahWeh. And the rest of the acts of Manasseh, and all that he did, and the sins that he committed, are they not written in the book of the annals of the sovereigns of Yehuda? So Manasseh slept with his fathers, and was buried in the garden of his own house, in the garden of Uzza, and his son Amon reigned in his place. Amon was 22 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 2 years in Jerusalem. And the name of his mother was Meshullemeth, Meshullemeth, the daughter of Haruts, H with a dot, Aruts, of Yotba, Yoteb with a line underneath of it, and he did evil in the eyes of YahWeh, as his father Manasseh had done, and walked in all the ways that his father had walked, and served the idols that his father had served, and bowed himself to them, and forsook YahWeh Elohim of his fathers, and did not walk in the way of YahWeh. And the servants of Ammon conspired against him, and killed the sovereign in his own house. But the people of the land struck all those who had conspired against sovereign Ammon. And the people of the land set up his son Yehoshua to reign in his place. And the rest of the acts of Ammon which he did, are they not written in the book of the annals of the sovereigns of Yehuda? And he was buried in his burial place in the garden of Uzza, and his son Yoshia reigned in his place.